Welcome back. Yeah, that was a song. You want to tell me a little bit about maybe the writing process of that song? Or yeah, I mean you don't have to. I'm just trying to talk. Things got a little hectic in here
Yeah,
for a
yeah.
It's all
second,
good.
so sorry about that. My
Um,
tech was taking care of something and got back in late.
no worries. Yeah, the writing process for that is much like the rest of our songs. Is very collaborative. We get together, we jam through some pieces, put down some words, and it's a lot of back and
Yeah, I'm
forth.
trying to remember with that one how that one came about. I know, I think with Strength, I was working on a guitar riff with Nick a little bit, and then I think, hashed out the music first on that, some of the guitar on that, and then Nick had, I think, the chorus. I think he had wrote the chorus up first for that. You know, kind
Yeah.
of, we're trying to come up with a decent hook on the chorus.
Well, what's
And
it like about?
yeah,
I mean, is it simple to the point? Is it wrapped in innuendo? You don't have to tell
yeah.
me exactly, but I'm curious.
Well, I mean, the way I always approach that question, even is, music is what you make it. So
Right.
it could mean to us one thing, and it could mean something completely different to you, and completely different to anybody out there. So, even if you watch the video and listen to the song, there's different pinpoints even within the video that it could hit somebody with just, down and out in life, looking for a better way. There's things like addiction or whatever that they could be trying to overcome. It could be none of that. It could be, somebody that served Nick's ex-military, and
Mhm.
so that's got a place in his heart as well. And so that you can get somebody coming back and struggling with PTSD. In fact, Juan has a video out there about that as well.
Does he really? That's something that's really
That's real
close to my heart.
him. Yeah, so
Okay.
he kind of brought that PTSD element to the song, like to life within the video, and it just made so much sense.
That's amazing.
So, but it
Super.
really can go any
yeah, it
direction.
can go
It's
much
just,
different directions about overcoming something.
yeah,
some
essentially you can overcome
kind of struggle in life.
so many obstacles. So.
Right. Right. Well, I mean, I found it to be a very positive song. I know when We Are United was trying to make some compilation CDs and stuff a while back, and I think they were having a show about doing a suicide prevention benefit show, and the first compilation kind of had that theme, and I think that was one of the songs that got added onto it because it kind of fit the theme.
Yeah, for sure.
So I don't think the idea went over very well, but I mean, it was more execution than. But is what it is. They can get it on your EP,
Yeah, it's on the EP and all the platforms you mentioned before.
right? Amazon, iTunes, Spotify, Facebook. You guys have a Reverb Nation
Yep.
too, don't you?
Reverb, Bandcamp.
So,
and
Bandcamp.
There's a whole list.
So all of the anywhere digital media is sold or at a show.
That's the best place.
That's the best place to get it. And you guys got some nifty T-shirts too. I know because I have one. Yeah, but I mean, I have one. You have multiple designs. You've got some neat merch.
Yeah,
And
we just kind of bought in some extra stuff just for the last Point Fest show.
oh yeah,
We had a different shirt design. We brought in some
We got some picks, don't
some
we?
picks.
Yeah, guitar picks.
I made
Yeah.
pick necklaces out of those picks. And we had some necklaces. We got wristbands, some stickers, some of the basic stuff, but
right.
the picks and the necklaces.
Right,
are kind
that's
of a
like,
new
yeah, and I mean,
one.
a lot of bands don't even have multiple shirt designs yet. There's a lot of bands out there that they've just got their one basic one, or they rotate out, but it's always the one. So that's you guys gotta go. You gotta go to the show. You gotta visit the merch booth. So you could do what I'm gonna do and go to the grand finals, and then go to Del Mar Hall too, because you're gonna see this band and you're gonna be so impressed that you're gonna want to see them again. Right?
That's right.
That's
right.
exactly.
Right.
Yeah, and
So.
we don't have anything hashed out just yet, but be on the lookout for maybe some packages to get a ticket to both shows. possibly.
Ooh,
So-
yeah. So yeah, again, like and follow on those socials because I feel
Yes.
like that might be the place to find out.
Exactly.
Do
Stay
you guys have?
tuned.
Yeah, for sure. So, we did look up, or I looked up, because all three of us felt really bad that we couldn't remember all the bands that are on the grand finals so
Yeah, it
far.
was stuck in my head. But
So I mean, no,
you.
you had them all but one too. Phil had them all but one, but it looks like at this point it's going to be Discrepancies, Monster Eats Manhattan, Nothing Set in Stone, Saundersway, Mental Fixation, which those guys are awesome, and Thieves to Kings, also awesome, and more TBA, because I think it is maybe this weekend or next that they have their session 3
15th, I wanna
finals. The
say.
15th is that's right. The 15th is the session finals. So that'll determine the last couple bands. And then the grand finals is on Friday, April 28th. You got to get there. The doors are going to be at 6:30, so you want to get there early. Support all the bands. Show starts at 7.
Come early, stay late.
Come early, stay late. They usually have some pretty super rad drink specials, so bring your DDs. And even if you don't,
And your IDs.
right? Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Bring your IDs for sure. But even if you don't have a designated driver, the cool thing about Pops is it doesn't close, so you can stay and drink water and sober up till 4 a.m. if you gotta, or later.
Yeah, some
Yeah.
people
I
even
mean-
pass out there, I heard.
Oh yeah,
didn't we,
sometimes.
there's a story behind that.
There might be. I don't know. Sometimes people.
We've gone there and we've seen some
Yeah, I
just
think-
waking
Yeah.
up.
I think
Yeah,
with
because when when you're in a band, you get to
Yeah.
go do all the cool all access green room stuff, and go up and do all the VIP neat stuff. So
Yeah.
get all the behind the scenes secrets.
You make it sound so cool.
I mean, isn't that the whole thing though? Everybody thinks the bands are so cool. I mean, I'm not saying you're not, but you
Yeah.
guys are
Yeah.
people too.
It's usually hustle and bustle,
Yeah.
Just get in and get your stuff going and set up, and it's just, it's nonstop.
I think, and I mean, this is my outside perspective, but I think because that's what you do.
Yeah.
So it doesn't register as anything other than what you do anymore. But if you stop and think about it, especially before you were in a band, were you ever inside the venue to see all that?
No.
No,
were you
yeah,
ever
no,
inside to
no.
hear the beginning, the kick at the beginning of the first drum check, beginning of the first, or
Yeah,
were you
you
ever inside? Like, had
barely
you
get to
ever
see
gone out
sound
the
check.
back door of Pops to load? Had you ever, been in the no? So it's like, and I do the same thing when I'm in venues and I get a little bit of extra, move around. It's like I'm so used to that now that I almost take it for granted. I have to stop and think, hey, it's really cool that I get to be here and see all this stuff, because that's not something everybody gets to do. If you want to do it, you should start a band and
Definitely.
get out there and play. I mean, that's not the only reason to do it, but
There's
it gives
definitely
you
a lot of cool things on that side. you know,
Right.
Yeah.
But usually on a show day, it's just
your brain is
you're in so many
you're
places
focused
and-
in. Yeah,
it's
going
just
on
one
so
thing
many
to the
levels,
next.
so-
It's constant movement.
It's
But-
it's like I compare it to a roller coaster because
Yeah.
I'm terrified of roller coasters, but I get on the roller coaster and it's like the whole time, and then when it's done, that adrenaline rush hits
Yeah.
and it's just like yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was a lot
Exactly.
of a lot of fear and scariness for something really awesome, and that's the best way that I could describe it from my point of view. So we were talking about the fact that we are running a little early. So we're talking about Mr. Ibanez again, and the fact Ashland,
Yep.
who are amazing, a completely different genre than what we've been talking about, but that doesn't matter. He did their new video for their new song, their new single off their new record, Wildfire, No Good. And like I said, it's already had
Great record, by the way.
it's phenomenal. Every day my favorite song changes. Seriously, I cannot pick one. But I fangirl over that record. I'm so sorry, I do. But that video is amazing. So it's already gotten to 2 minutes. It's got some attention from AP Alternative Press,
Which
and
is awesome.
that's amazing. I don't think people realize how big of a deal that is.
That's
So
huge.
that's awesome for them. I'm so happy for them. But why don't we go ahead and play that? Give them a little bit of love. What do you think?
Yeah, definitely. And then go check
Alright.
out the video.
And then yes, so you can go to their Facebook, just type in Ashland Official. I think all of their stuff is Ashland Official. Go to YouTube, give it some views there, whichever is clever. But yeah, check it out. It's a neat little concept too, and check out yours. You know, he needs to really just start his own channel with all the videos that he's done,
Yeah,
and that
that's a
way
good
I could
idea.
just shout out the link for that. I need to have him in on the show is what I need to do.
Yeah.
But
that'd be a good one.
anyway, moving forward, this is No Good by Ashland on UMSL Radio, the U.